video plays and it shows the black card with the name on there. And I'm like, why is that the same card that he had? They say that I'm on the road. Maybe I just lost control. These nights keep on taking tolls. Find me out here on my own. Hi guys, welcome back to another video on this channel of mine. So this is your first time seeing my face before. Hey girl, hey. My name is Lena. I'm your big sis on YouTube. Here, girl, we do a little bit of everything. We do girl talks, we do story times like today's story time, and we do a little bit of manifestation and just things that you can learn from me because girl, why not, okay? Especially like today's story time. So first off, sis, I have to say this is a new camera. I don't have my mic set up because unfortunately, girl, I've been working off of my old camera, have the mic set up, but the mics have been a little sketchy. And I've tried to edit around it, and I had to edit story times that, girl, they weren't as good because I had to edit the parts where the mic, like the microphone was just kind of like, girl, the sounds were just really off. So I am filming on my new camera. Again, the mic setup, sis, we're waiting. Amazon, hurry up. We're waiting. So for now, girl, we're gonna have to do like an OG style video with just me talking, and hopefully you guys can hear me. I'm gonna try to talk as loud and clear as possible because, sis, today's story time. And girl, I don't know what it is, but do you know when you're minding your business and something like just you remember something in the past and just makes you laugh? Because yeah, because girl, same. Here I was printing things for my manifestation board, okay? And one of the pictures is a wallet full of like Amex cards and just just the Lux cards you get when you hit a certain point in life. And I'm like, bet, let me put that on my manifesting board. And then it reminded me of something. So here I am to tell you ladies to learn from me. Learn from me. So once upon a time ago, okay, I was dating somebody that, girl, trust your instincts, because I say this not to be mean. When I first met this person, they just gave me a bad vibe. I felt like they were very cocky. I felt like they were used to like having their way, and their energy just never, girl, it just never felt quite right to me. And like everything in me was like, no, okay. And from the get-go, I knew this person was interested in me because they still always stare at me. They always would stare at me, girl, okay? And so yada yada, that goes on. And obviously, it's always the guy that tries his best and tries to be so sweet to you. And basically this dude really tried to like buy me, okay? It was really giving, what is it called when they, I'll put it somewhere here, when they like buy you things to kind of change your mind. So like, sis, yes, they were cute things, but me now knowing how this person operates, red flags, girl. And always trust your instinct, because yes, this person would like get me jewelry. Yes, they would take me to nice dinner dates. Yes, they would do things like leave like flower bouquets and my favorite chocolate on the hood of my car when I happen to come out of work. And that sounds so cute, right? Yeah, it sounds cute. Hold on, sis. Hold on, sis. So anyways, while this person was doing all of this, the relationship grows. I'm like, yeah, like I deserve all this queen treatment, right? Okay, well, this is the thing, and this is a very important, I think, step when it comes to dating. And I haven't seen anyone touch base on this, but my family is very, ooh, girl, we very old school, so they do mention this to me in dating. I just, every time I don't listen, this type of thing happens. And I'm gonna share with you ladies. And that thing is that if these men come from below, a little bit lower backgrounds, ain't nothing wrong with that. Everyone has a different story. But if that man is not secure and confident in himself, babes, he will get jealous of you, and he will like do a lot of manipulative shit like this story time. Because girl, so a little thing in there, I grew up very well off, always had what whatever, I never lacked for anything. Girl, I came from a private school, private junior high. It was like blended. It was like elementary, junior high. Came from a private, I went in junior high school, and then private college. Okay, so anyways, I came from very hardworking parents, okay? And then obviously my dad was the provider at the end of the day. My mom chose to work if she wanted to, she didn't have to. So just let me paint that picture real quick, okay? So basically that's my lifestyle. I'm a hard worker myself. I know if I want anything, not only can I get it for myself, but I also know I can ask mom and dad, okay? So let's, now this person's story is a little bit more sad. The person's upbringing was not good, sis. They were a little bit below means. They were not set up as good, as for success in real life. And that's a big thing, girl. Trust and believe. I know I am very blessed. But anyways, I never try to have this person feel bad, girl. I always try to like share whatever I had or come over my home. Like my parents always had, they always welcomed him with open arms. Like it was never anything for us to try to make this person feel bad. He was always welcomed here. They used to try to help as much as possible, whatever the case is, girl. Okay. So this is why I'm here to tell you, if he is not secure in himself, girl, he will turn on you, because I'm telling you, this dude, with the things that I either worked hard for or the help wherever my parents could help, because obviously now I do everything on my own and they will still try to kind of, help where they can. Girl, put it like this, as the relationship progressed, I noticed he would lie, girl. He would say some things, and put it like this. It even got to the point of like there was a time where he was not able to find a job, okay? And at this time, I did what I had to do. I busted my butt, and then I turned, like, it went from like, busting my butt, I'm gonna put in all these hours, blah, blah, blah. And then it turned into, I got into a job where I can relax and comfortable and I can slow down a little bit, okay? But at the same time that things were going good for me, things were not going good for this person. So it was things like it's so crazy. My aunt actually helped him get into a job where my mom was working. Again, if my mom chose to, she would kind of like get little baby jobs just because, type of thing, get out of the house and all of that. So all three of them were working, right? Why does my aunt come and tell me? Okay, and this should have been red flag number one. Why does my tia come and tell me? She's like, Mija, just to let you know. And if you don't know, girl, I'm an IG model. I have been for like years and years. Okay, so I do have professional photo shoots if you want to look at my IG. But point is, y'all, my tia is like, Mija, he's showing your picture. And they didn't want my family is very much like, they don't tell if they work together. They don't tell, oh, this is this family member. Like they watch out for each other, but they don't say anything, because there's been instances where like they'll catch like someone talking shit about them and be like, hey, chill, like kick back. And it's like, oh, well, why are you sticking out? And then they'll be like, that's my cousin. It's like, oh, okay. So they didn't want them knowing that that's like the son-in-law basically at the time. So again, my tia's like, Mija, he's going around showing everybody your picture. And I'm like, which one? Which one? Because girl, there's ones where we had gone to dinner and I'm posing, real proper, real cute. And then there's ones that are professional, but they're, a little boudoir, which just means like a nice little lingerie set. What does my tia say? Oh, I'll show you. Let me go on your Instagram. I'll show you. And girl, it's the professional, really done really well. The photographer killed it. But girl, I'm in my lingerie. And she told me, she's like, yeah, he's going around showing your picture. And I'm like, sir. So there was little things like that it wasn't just to me, girl. It was to everybody, like proving to everyone, I have this, I have the best of the best. Like, so that's already red flag number one. Okay, because when we would talk, like he would tell me like, no, I don't say that I'm like the son-in-law or nothing. He lied. Obviously, he would go around telling everyone like, yeah, I'm the son-in-law of so-and-so, and then that's her aunt, and I see, so it's just like, yeah, and this is my girlfriend, she's like this Instagram model. And I'm like, sir, no wonder I was getting so many damn followers on my Instagram. Like, no wonder. Okay. And girl, the second like red flag that I should have paid attention to, where there was a lot of lying involved. Okay, girl, now the second thing that happened, the second red flag that should have clicked in my mind, where this person was just literally trying to make it look like, not only to me but again to everyone else, like, look what I have, pay attention to me. Like, it was really give me attention. And like, girl, it's crazy. So the second instance was, I've had a sport car. Well, I had it way before him, but it wasn't even like a year. Okay, a year that I had it. So she was brand new. real good condition, sis. Like, she just, that's my baby, okay? And she happens to be a 2014 Camaro. Now, since it was in such good shape, girl, there was like I babied the shit out of it, and he was one of the first guys to be in there. Well, he was the first one, honestly. Why am I saying first? One of the first. He was the first one, okay, to actually be in there. So obviously, like, he would kick back, and he had told me once upon a time ago he had, another sport car of his own. He doesn't have it anymore. It got crashed. Something happened to it, okay? So he's over here leaning back, and he would really make it like, yeah, that's my girl's car. And like, anything he could that he would boast to other people or flip it, anything that he could boast to me about, he would. So he's over here, chilling, playing, passenger princess or whatever. And I had this nice car. It is what it is. Like, I never was stingy with it. I never tried to make him feel bad. Like, I was just like, it's kind of your car as much as it is mine, type of thing. Okay, we would work on it together. We would cruise together, like, whatever the case is. So at this point, he ends up crashing his, what do you call it? I want to call it a like a little daily driver, like a little economy car. Nothing crazy, but it was like, it was 2016. It was like a 2016 little economy car. Not bad, good. It was in good condition too. But the thing is he crashed it, okay? And he ends up getting a nicer car, a European car, we'll say, okay? And I'm just like, oh, okay. Like, I was real proud of him. I was like, okay, I see you, boo. And like, now, like, the boasting was like, he would tell everyone, I just got this car and yada yada. And obviously European and muscle cars, very different, but they're both gorgeous cars, okay? So I would hype him, he would hype me. Again, we would go on cruises, we would wash our cars together, work on our cars together, whatever the case is, okay? So the thing about it, girl, why does he lie to me and tell me, oh, it's a 2014 like yours? Okay. I'm not thinking nothing, because who lies about the year of their car, girl? And the thing about this model of car, I don't know like too much about it. I don't know about like the models, girl. I don't know what's a base model, what's this and I don't know, girl. All I know is that it was a 2014 like mine, okay? That's it. Tell me why. Girl, tell me why. And this person was the type of person that would leave paperwork and stuff everywhere. Why am I in the bathroom one day and I open up like one of the little drawers because I'm looking for a hair tie or something? I want my hair up, and I always used to leave like, little hair ties all over his house or whatever. Girl, we were together for a long, long time. So I'm over here looking for like a liga or something. What I see, like, the paper in a card or whatever, I can't remember, paper card something. Point, it was something that had the dealership of where he got it, which I already knew. I'm like, okay, that looks right. And then it has the year of it. And I'm like, because it's so dumb. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, 2012? And again, I'm like, who would lie about the year? And I remember I just closed the drawer, I come out and I'm like, is your car a 2012? And I'm already I'm like trying to Google like what a 2012 of his kind of car would look like, and it's matching. And I'm like, and he's like, I think they made a mistake. I kid you ladies not. He said that the dealership marked it as a 2012, but it's actually a 2014. That's what he said. The dealership. Girl, to this day, I'm like, to this day. But this is the cherry on top, that it's gonna literally bring it back to what I was saying earlier when it comes to the manifesting board and why it triggered me. Because sis, okay, so this man's would tell me all the time how he had like this business, and I believe that part. Again, like, I'm like, okay, so this part of it, he would tell me how he used to work for this business and he was this business person and he had all of this and that, and I'm like, okay, I could believe that. Again, I'm like, okay, but he tells me how he used to have an Amex card, and obviously like when this business wasn't doing so good and like he lost that opportunity to have that card or whatever, things that you need in order to have an Amex, whatever, the qualifications. So tell me why. And this was a time that, again, work was like I said, my aunt and my mom had to help him get a job, sis. So it was not too good, And tell me why he tells me, oh, by the way, they gave me my Amex, like my qualifications or whatever, to have a black Amex again. And I'm like, oh, that's great, honey, that's great. Like, I'm like trying to be the supportive girlfriend. I'm like, I'm so proud of you, and let's go celebrate and blah blah blah. And he's telling me how there's no limit and whatever's on me. And I'm like, okay, like, okay, not girl, I'm not thinking nothing. I'm not thinking nothing. And he kind of like shows the card to me. And mind you, even though I've never seen one in person, girl, the card's black. And I'm just like, okay, and it has his name on there. And I'm like, oh, okay, it looks kind of looks like it. I'm like, okay. He doesn't show it to me like this, but he just kind of like, oh, by the way, you know, when we were pumping gas one day, he was like, oh, by the way, this is a card. I'm like, okay, cool, right? Girl, tell me why time flashes forward. We're no longer together at this point. I had dipped. I had enough, okay? Flash forward, why? When I go on Cash App, okay, and this is, I go on there because the new mans I'm dating send me a little shing, okay? So I'm like, oh, Morning Star Beats back. So I'm over here trying to go on my Cash App, trying to get that money, right? Why do I see a little ad and it's like, get the Cash App card? And I'm like, the Cash App card? I'm like, okay, that's new, that's cool. And then it shows, and then the little video plays and it shows the black card with the name on there. And I'm like, why is that the same card that he had? You're telling me that this person that I had dated told me that the little debit card that has whatever was an Amex. So tell me why when I was printing my little pictures for my manifesting board and I see the little Amex card, because, you know, we're trying to visualize, should I say. And I'm looking at the Amex card and I'm just remembering, and I'm like, the fucking Cash App card. Like, this fool really, ladies, I feel like, do you know that one TikTok series where it's like, who the F did I marry? Who the F was I dating? Because do y'all see that? And I'm sure there's other stuff that I just like, girl, I'm sure there was more stuff that I could have just probably been like, that's weird. But those are the major ones where I was like, this dude is all cap. He really tried to say the Cash App little debit card was an Amex. And now that I'm thinking, I'm like, wait a minute, it makes so much sense. It makes so much sense. So ladies, be aware that if the person is not stable and confident, secure, whatever you want to call it, in their financial upbringing / and or their current upbringings, girl, and let's say you were doing, your upbringing was good, it was like you didn't lack for nothing, let's say where you're at right now is you're like doing really good and he's not, oh girl, be aware and make sure that they're good, because this is crazy. And it really just leaves you like, oh my gosh. And it's always when you like step out of the relationship, you're done with it, and then you look back and you start to see the little connect the dots, and I'm like, girl, I don't know. So ladies, just be aware that I feel like when they try to impress you like that and they try to impress other people, something's not right there, okay? Again, get someone that's confident, because, girl, you should have seen my face when I seen the little Cash App little video play and the little card spinning, and I'm like, my little eye was like this, like, like Miss Girl, what, ain't that the Amex? My little eye was like twitching. It was like, Cash App, not Amex, no mames. So anyways, ladies, thank you so much for watching this video. Stay alert. Again, if they, girl, they're trying to press you with all this stuff, be cautious and really watch out for those red flags, okay? Thank you so much for watching again, and I will see you guys on my next video. Bye, girl.